A local brewing company have been awarded 2 silver medals by the Beverage Training Institute at the World Beer Championships. It's the Strangford Lough Brewing Company, and here to talk to us from the company is Tony Davies. Tony, good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
I'm sure you are. 2 awards you picked up. Tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, really. The World Beer Championships are sort of a bit of a running championship in that there's no big event. It happens every month that they test different types of beer. And we entered our beers into the Irish category, and they scored 88 and 89 respectively. So St. Patrick's Best, I think, scored 88 out of 100, and Legbiter scored 89 out of 100.
So tell me a bit more about the Strangford Lough Brewing Company. How long have you been in business?
Yeah, we started in business in 2004. And when we started the company, we started it with the vision that we wanted to be the second most recognizable Irish beer brand in the world. And we've been selling beer in Northern Ireland and England and Norway since 2004. And then in 2008, we started developing the market in the USA. And at the start of 2010, we launched our 2 beers there. And so far, we've brewed in the States about 2,500 barrels of beer.
Wow. So things are going well. The only way is up, Tony.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to sing that song for you, Ivan. I think that would not be good for your viewers, for your listeners this time of the morning. But yeah, it's looking good. And I'm working a lot out in the western part of the country at the moment, and basing myself in Las Vegas quite a lot of the time. But we're going to open up California, Nevada, Washington, Oregon, Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico from the start of September. So that will be another big move for us when we start getting beer there.
Sure. I mean, it's such a vast country that, I mean, California is like a country on its own, isn't it?
Well, California, I think, has just over 40 million people and is the 7th largest economy in the world.
Yeah.
So go figure. We've, in fact, split California into 2 because of that.
There are big beer drinkers over there, though they tend to prefer the lighter beers to ales, don't they?
Well, yes, that's changing a bit because the, if you like, the more popular beers, the Budweisers and the Coors and those sorts of beers, are losing some market share, and the more traditional craft beers are gaining share. But it's still a huge imbalance, if you like, between the 2. Where we're trying to come in, we're trying to come in as beers in the main market rather than the craft market. And our St. Patrick's Best, for instance, is quite a deep copper colour. But when you taste it, it is a nice, light, refreshing beer. And that's confusing Americans a bit, and they're coming back and trying a few, and that's going well.
Well, they're going to love the name of it, of course, St. Patrick's Best, aren't they?
Well, the funny thing is, the other beer, Legbiter, is turning out to be more popular. Legbiter was named after... Legbiter was the sword from King Magnus Bearlegs, who's buried in Downpatrick. I don't know if you know that, Ivan, but...
I do know.
We have the only Viking king buried outside Norway, buried in Downpatrick.
Yes.
Magnus had this sword called Legbiter because that was his battle tactic. Anyway, that beer, Legbiter, has quite a following in the States now because I think going to the bar and asking for a Legbiter is quite an attractive proposition.
I would think so. With the greatest of respect to everybody involved, I don't think the young Americans will quite get the historical connection, but asking for a Legbiter, as you say, Tony, is something that would turn them on big time.
Absolutely. We're actually trying to educate them as well, Ivan. So we actually put the meaning of the word Legbiter on the back of the bottle. So while they're idly drinking their beer, they can have a look at the back of the bottle and get some education as well.
Tony, you are a man on a mission. and the mission is going very well by the sounds of it. Congratulations on the 2 awards that you've got so far, and good luck and continued success, not only with St Patrick's Best, but also with the wonderfully named Leg Biter, and we now know the history of that as well. Lovely talking to you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ivan.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
See, that's the sort of thing could get you into trouble. You could just see me saying to Joanne, do you fancy a leg biter? Get a poke in the ribs for that. And that's on a good day.